Hey guys, I finally did it. I finally got my website back online and it feels pretty good. And this video is going to be kind of a discussion about whether you actually need a website in this day and age if you're going to draw comics or manga or webtoon. And for the longest time while my website was down, I felt like I wasn't whole. I felt like, dang, I'm just some regular no website bitch. I needed my website back. It was down for the last 9 months, and luckily I had a backup file to upload to the website and restore the previous version of the website that I had before. It was completely deleted by my hosting service. But should you actually have a website in the year 2026 for your webcomics, manga, or webtoons? And the answer is yes and no. And very quickly, it is yes if you want to make your comics into a business. It's no if you just want to do it as a hobby or you just don't feel like running a website. Because running a website is actually a hassle, a very big hassle if you're doing it alone, especially if you're doing it alone. If you have money, it's just really nice to have. You know, if you have money, you can just pay whoever it is that is running your website and have them upload whatever and do all that complicated stuff. But there's no way I could make a website from scratch. I would need decades of knowledge to even approach doing that. And luckily, through WordPress and through the hosting and the software that I use, I can make and run my website, and it works, and it's beautiful and lovely, and I'm glad it's there. But it's also a big headache because anytime something goes wrong with it, I now have to stop everything and take care of that and make sure it's running smoothly. And that's partially why I don't run any storefront or anything like that out of the website, because as soon as the website goes down, I'm not making sales. So that's part of that reason. But every business oriented creator that I know has a website. They have their own personal website with a blog, with a front where there's their own art featured, their products featured, all kinds of stuff. And so I set my website up similarly so that it's as clear as possible to anybody who visits it what there is to do, what you can click on, and what you'll get out of it. The main reason for having a website is because every social media platform that you're on can kick you off at any time that they feel like it. They can wipe your entire channel. They can kick you off the platform, delete. You could get hacked. But if you have your own website, you always have a place to retreat back into. You always have a place to escape back into. You can put as many links as you want on your website. You can have all your art on the website. You can post anything on there and nobody will hassle you or anything. And you have complete control over how it's laid out and what you want to feature on it. All of that. On my homepage, you'll see that I have a link to my email list, and people can click on that and get into my other form of traffic that I own, which is the emails that people sign up for. Where if you're really serious about doing this as a business and you're gathering emails, those people are your platform. They're not, and this is not meant to be derogatory in any way, but they're not as flimsy as subscribers. They're not as flimsy as followers or even likes on social media. Somebody who's subscribed to your email is interested in hearing more from you specifically. So having that option for people to opt in on your website's homepage is of paramount importance when you're trying to build a platform away from the social media sites. The social media sites are basically meant to get people into your own ecosystem where you control everything, where you set up the events, where you set up your community, where you set up everything that you're doing in your world. in your little corner pocket of the internet. And that is what your website is. It's like, hey, this is what I care about. This is what I actually like. When I don't have to play to an algorithm, this is what I actually post. This is what you can see when I am not focused on trying to chase trends and get attention on social media. When you come back to my world, my pocket of the internet, this is what you'll see, and this is what you get. And I'm definitely going to do the same for my webcomic, Saintly. And I got to change a lot on the website itself because right now it's very Air Rider focused. It's very Air Rider geared. And I have a lot of changes to make because the last time that my website was live was last year. And it was still very Air Rider focused and heavy back then. So in the future, I'll be changing it. But I really enjoyed the process of looking at some of my favorite other creators' websites and seeing like, oh, how are they managing this? How are they doing that? Let me see what I can take from that and do on my own website for free, because there's a lot of stuff that you can pay for besides hosting and your domain name, that if you pay for it, you can make it a lot easier, but I just don't have that money. So I do it for free as much as I can. And so I looked at Rini Draw's website for her comic Fiendish, and I looked at Starfish Face, her website. I looked at Randowis. I looked at his website. And I looked at Rake's website, REIQ. I looked at his website, all to get an idea of like, okay, how can I turn my basic template into a website that would be interesting to come into? And I had to figure out how to get my website to do that slidey thing where there's a bunch of images at the top. For some reason, all these other websites have it. So let me try to figure out how to do that. And I just didn't know what to even call that. That's the thing. It's like, okay, what is this? How do you get the slidey thing with the little buttons underneath to where if you click on them, people can slide through and scroll through the different things? How do I put the pictures on there? Like all this stuff that you have to figure out if you don't know how to use a website is worth learning if you want to have your own space, your own ecosystem away from the platforms. But for most people, it's definitely not worth the hassle, especially if you're either a hobbyist or you haven't had a website for as long as me, because I've had this site since maybe 2017 or 2018. And so I've had a lot of time to like make a lot of mistakes, break the website, redo it, build it up again, add content, add blog post, mess up again, fix it all again, and figure out little bits of coding here and there just to make it work properly. And over time, I just kind of gotten like a basic level of working knowledge to post and update the site so that it's not completely dead. And now I just feel whole again. Like I feel like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like a proper businessman now. Like I got my website back and like I can show people. Like I could be like, hey, go to my website. You know what I mean? And I'm especially proud of my vision statement, which hasn't changed since I wrote it down in like 2016 or 17. It wasn't even on the website by that time, but it was after I graduated high school. I was just like, I understood what I wanted to create in my stories. It says, I'm a creator who's obsessed with the untapped emotional potential in storytelling. I feel that comics, manga, and animation have a deeper underlying raw potential just waiting to be drawn out to take the medium to the next level, to create stories so viscerally and emotionally charged, yet logically sound, that they enrapture viewers and possibly even change lives. I've caught glimpses of this feeling in my favorite stories, and it's driven me to master my vision and create that feeling for others someday. eventually I'd like to open my own studio aimed at using my vision to evolve storytelling in the visual medium. And now you know where evolved storytelling comes from. Kamiken evolved storytelling. Now you understand that's where it came from. I've been thinking like this since before I graduated high school. I just didn't know how to put it into words. And then when I was around 18 or 19, I put it into words. And even to this day, it hasn't changed. It's still the same mission statement. It's still the same vision statement. I feel so passionately about bringing my vision to life in comic storytelling that I'll basically let nothing stop me until I actually achieve that. The only thing that can possibly stop me is death. And even that, we'll see. We'll see about that. You know what I mean? So when people ask, like, why are you so passionate about comics or manga or storytelling? I'll always refer them back to my vision statement on my website. Like, that's what I'm trying to do. And even though there's no mention of the word soul in that description, that's essentially the encapsulation of the vision statement that I'm describing. I'm trying to bring back the soul in storytelling. The soul, the vision that I grew up with the stories that I read or watched as a kid, and gave me the strength of character that I still have to this day, to suffer through anything, to persevere through anything, and to push until the goals that I have in mind are accomplished. And that's why I was so glad to get my website back online, because it's like a part of me now, and it's something that can't be erased by big corporations, can't be erased by YouTube, can't be erased by other platforms. It's my own thing, my own place. It's my home, basically, on the internet. My own little corner, my own little pocket. So check it out. I just recently got it back up, so it's still very Air Rider based, very Air Rider focused, but I'll soon be changing it so that it's more saintly based. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you would like to check out more about Saintly, there is a blog post. It's the first blog post that you see with the main character Vivi on it, and it says introducing Saintly, and you can click on that and it will tell you all about how Saintly came to be, how I got the project started, and what it really is. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you'd like to check out the first chapter of the story, you can click the link in the description for Saintly. It is a demon chase horror action comedy about two best friends who have to outrun the demon loan sharks that they borrowed from. Basically, it's like Scooby-Doo meets K-pop Demon Hunters without the K-pop. And the story backs the main character into a corner where she has to decide between the hard path to success or lose her soul to the lure of easy money. And we get to see the ramifications of her choice, and if she can hide this deal with the devil from her friend, or if it will tear them apart. And I hope you read my comic in the description and check out the story. It should appear in your email inbox or your spam folder if you don't see it. And of course, I'll also be posting a link for the website in the description as well. And thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.